Well, my clock has ticked over to 8:30, which means one thing. As I said, it's Thursday night, which means Carradine's Cockney sing-along. So we're going to start, as we always do, with our usual little medley. It's a bit of a warm-up, I suppose. So let's hear you singing along. And I'm sure you all know the verse by now. Lambeth you've never seen. The skies ain't blue, the grass ain't green. It hasn't got that Mayfair touch, but that don't matter very much. We play the Lambeth way, not like you, but a bit more gay. And when we have a lot of fun, oh boy, here we go then. Anytime you're Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all doing the Lambeth walk. Oi! Every little Lambeth gal with a little Lambeth pal, you'll find us all. What do you find us? Everything free and easy, do as you don't well pleasing. Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there. Once you get down Lambeth way, every evening, every day, you'll find us all. What do you find us? There we go, swaying as usual for this one. I know it's too hot for swaying, isn't it? But hey, here we go then. Come and make eyes at me down at the old ball and push. Da 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 da. Come, drink some port wine with me down at the old ball and bush. Hear the little German band. Da 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 da. Just let me hold your hand, dear. Do. Come and have a drink or two down at the old ball and bush. Bush. We've hit 200. There we go. Well, let's keep singing. For the West Ham fans, let's get people joining. Here we go. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high, nearly reach the sky. Then, like my dreams, they fade and die. Fortune's always hiding. I've looked everywhere. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. As usual, a bit of Daisy Bell. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer do. Let's hear you then. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. We haven't sung the alternative verse for a while, so this is Daisy's response to that song. Goes like this. Nigel, Nigel, this is my answer true. I'd be crazy to marry a man like you. If you can't afford a carriage, then you can't afford a marriage. And I'll be blowed if I'll be towed on a bicycle made for two. Here we go, classic Cockney introduction coming your way. Let's hear you then. Let's all go down the Strand, have a banana. Let's all get your bananas out. I'll be leader, you can march behind. Come with me, see what we can find. Let's all go down the Strand. Oh, what a happy band. That's the place for fun and noise, all amongst the girls and boys. So let's all go down the Strand. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Have a banana. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Here we go, big finish then. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town. Hey, there we go. As we've worked out, that is my catchphrase. Hey, there we go. And it was having the drinking game where they were drinking every time I put my hand out to the screen. I'm going to keep doing that lots and lots this evening just to get you drunk. So I hope you're all doing well. Oh my God, week 15. Week 15 of the self-isolation sing-along. We're still kind of really in isolation here. I suppose nothing's really changed. There's no chance of me going... Now, I believe some of the Inception group venues will be opening on the 4th of July or around then. But unfortunately, it's unlikely that Mr. Fox is going to be opening, well, certainly for live entertainment, due to the regulations from the government for a while yet. So people were asking me whether this is my last one. It's not. We're going to be here, well, until I need a holiday. I don't know. So yes, if you're enjoying this, we'll keep going. We'll keep going and sharing these wonderful songs with you. As usual, on a Thursday night, I have my wonderful wife Faye over here working on the comments, and my wonderful son Andrew over there, who is drawing away this evening. Hopefully, towards the end, we'll be able to see what Andrew's been working on. But Faye feverishly scribbling down some comments about who's in.
I have to say, there's a bit of a theme.
Oh, go on.
And it might or might not be vintage swimsuit related. So most of the comments have actually been, where is it? And actually people are probably quite disappointed. I say they're disappointed through ignorance, not...
Nobody wants to see my chest hair. That's the reason why I'm not doing. Nobody wants to see my chest hair or my bingo wings.
I have to
really.
Say, it has been asked, are you wearing shorts?
I'm not wearing shorts. I have my linen trousers on. There we go. I have linen trousers on. I won't show you what I've got on my feet, because last time I showed you what I had on my feet, yes, we started a bit of a fight. So, yes.
Let's just say he's not wearing socks with them.
I don't have socks on. So there we go. Well, welcome this evening. I've got a huge list of requests and shout-outs this evening. So quickly, before we get on to singing along, a few birthdays in this evening. So, Linda Easton, Linda Ragrug Easton, your big birthday. I'm not going to ask which one, but you've got a big birthday on the 1st of July. So huge birthday wishes from Dean, your partner, and John Gomersal as well. John is sent a message in to say hello. Now we've got an 84 tomorrow is Don Key. Is that a real name? Don Key? Don Key. Donald Key. 84 tomorrow from Linda Key. And who else have we got? Jessie Crackers Mason. Jessie Mason. Happy birthday for Saturday. That's a message from Louise Henderson. And also Erica Boozy. Erica Boozy was 30 on Monday. Happy birthday for Monday, Erica. That's a message coming from Phil and Sue Stocker. Now, Erica and her boyfriend James were regulars at Mr. Fogg's Tavern. So, and they introduced Phil and Sue to these live streams. So, Erica, thank you so much for introducing Phil and Sue to these live streams. Faye's got any birthdays? No?
Not yet, no. Just someone was just asking about my mic working. So do send some comments if you can't hear me.
I can turn.
If you can, because if you can't hear me, you wouldn't know I'd asked.
There we go. So, there, for Linda, for Don, for Jessie, for Erica, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Linda, Don, Jessie, and Erica. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Whoever's drinking when I do that, keep drinking. I'm sure we'll have some more birthdays to sing on. And we've got some anniversaries as well later on as well. But now onto a request. We've had a request for... This came from Oscar Appleton. Hello, Oscar Appleton, who's 9 from Whitstable. And his mum sent a request in on his behalf for My Old Man Said Follow the Van. So we had a Florrie Forde medley last week. Florrie Forde was a great musical star, but she was from Australia and came over here to make her fortune. But the real queen of the music halls was the wonderful Mari Lloyd, who made this next song very, very famous. And also, we've got a little medley of Mari Lloyd songs now. So if you turn in your songbooks to page 2, I believe... No, page 3. It'll be page 3. Which you can get from my website, carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. Then you can sing along. And we're going to start with this one. We had to move away, 'cause the rent we couldn't pay. The moving van came round just after dark. There was me and my old man shoving things inside the van, which we'd often done before, let me remark. We packed all that we could pack in the van, and that's a fact. And we got inside all we could get inside. So we packed all we could pack on the tailboard at the back, till there wasn't any room for me to ride. You know the chorus, don't you? And my old man said, follow the van and don't dilly-dally on the way. Off went the car with me own packed in it. I followed on with me old dog, Linny down our dilly and dally, dally down our dilly, lost me way and don't know where to roam. Oh, I stopped on the way to well the old off quarter, and I can't find my way home. How about this one of hers? Oh, Mr. Porter, what can I do? I want to go to Birmingham, but they're taking me on to crew. Send me back to London as quickly as you can. Oh, Mr. Porter, what a silly girl. And one more time. Oh, Mr. Porter, what shall I do? I want to go to Birmingham, but they're taking me on to crew. Send me back to London as quickly as you can. Oh, Mr. Porter, what a silly girl I am. Now I'm a young girl who's just come over from the country where they do things big. And amongst the boys I've got me a lover, and since I've got a lover, why I don't care a fig. You know the chorus? The boy I love is up in the gallery. The boy I love is looking now at me. There he is, can't you see, waving his handkerchief, as merry as a robin that sings in a... One more time, let's hear you. The boy I love is up in the gallery. The boy I love is looking now at me. There he is, can't you see, waving his handkerchief, as merry as a robin that sings in a tree. Now I never was a one to go and stint myself. If I like a thing, I like it, that's enough. But suppose it'll grow. But there's lots of people say that if you like a thing enough, it'll grow on you and all that sort of stuff. Now I like a drop of stout as much as any man, but a drop of stout's supposed to make you fat. And there's many a lardy-dardy madam doesn't seem to try it, 'cause it hasn't sport a figure silly cat. Now this one goes out to Rosalind Stewart as a dedication for her dear dad, who loved music hall and his father before him. It goes like this. I always hold in having it if you fancy it. If you fancy it, that's understood. And suppose it makes you fat, I don't worry over that, 'cause a little of what you fancy does you good. One more time. I always hold in having it if you fancy it. If you fancy it, that's understood. And suppose it makes you fat, I don't worry over that, 'cause a little of what you fancy does it good. But I dillied and dallied, dallied and I dilly, lost me way and don't know where to roam. Now you can't trust the specials like the old time coppers when you can't find your way. Who's going my way? You can't find your way home. There we go, a little bit of Mari Lloyd for you. Did I say Jim Partridge join waving out there? A big shout out to Jim Partridge, Jim aka Jimmy Twitcher from the Mad Sal's Dockside Music Hall at the Dickens Fair over in San Francisco, which unfortunately this year has been cancelled, but hopefully it'll be running again next year. So yes, huge shout out to Jim there, and anybody else who's watching this evening. Now let's again, I see Faith feverishly writing stuff down during that, so over to Faith, some shout outs.
Yeah, we've got had a birthday in. Birthdays have not been so thick on the ground as they were last week, so that does not make it any less more... I can't talk. Any less fun. So we've got a big happy birthday from Carol Absalom for her husband Alan for next Tuesday. So Alan, have a fantastic birthday.
Indeed, Alan.
I'm kind of hoping it's not going to be this hot by next Tuesday. But I hope the weather's wonderful for you, though.
Absolutely.
Comments on the footwear.
Oh, yeah.
We've had a suggestion you might be wearing jelly sandals,
Oh.
which are very 1980s and really do take me back.
Can you imagine that? Or Crocs, even. Crocs. Yes, I'm not going to make any comment about Crocs, because I know that it's like Marmite, isn't it?
You told me that.
Yeah. So no,
Andrew.
Andrew, don't. No, don't, because you could divide the audience, please. And there has been a comment on a potential growth spurt of the tash.
Oh, the tash. We need to measure this later on.
Which we'll have to measure later.
So if you want to find out how long the tash is, then the only way you're going to do that is to join my Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers group, which is a little Facebook group for my fans and followers who, after the show this evening, after the kind of, I'll take my collar off and we'll have a bit of a debrief and a chat. Nice that I can chat directly to you and I can see the comments as well. So Faye will be here as well. Just a little bit after the show once we put Andrews to bed. So yeah, go to Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers. Look at the site there and send an invite and I'll join you. I'll add you to the group, as it were. So there we go. We've got some anniversaries in this evening. Pam and Mark Rosen, 31st, happy 31st anniversary. And you're in San Jose in California. There we go, San Jose. You've been watching from week 1 of the live stream. So, you need a medal for that. There we go. Pam and Mark Rosen. And a huge shout out to Dillis and Chris. It's your 50th anniversary on Saturday. From a huge shout out from Helen Sheehan there. So yes, to Dillis and Chris, happy 50th anniversary. What a fantastic thing to celebrate. There we go. Now, letting you know about other things that's coming up. I've got a very exciting video that's being released tomorrow. A good friend of mine, Thomas Benjamin Wilde Esquire, who's a banjolele and ukulele player and a wonderful dapper chap and a singer too. We've done a little collaboration of a song, which I'm going to sing for you now as a little bit of a taster. But watch out on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter for the video tomorrow. So this goes out to anybody, any Tom Lehrer fans out there. If you're a Tom Lehrer fan, give us a wave. I had a little message from Joe Morgan, Pete and Joe Morgan up in Sutton Coldfield today, and she mentioned Tom Lehrer. So I thought, Joe, I'd sing this one for you. So it's pretty apt actually for the situation we're in at the moment. This is called I Got It From Agnes. It goes like this. I love my friends, and they love me. We're just as close as we can be. And just because we really care, whatever we get, we share. Now I got it from Agnes, she got it from Jim. We all agree it must have been Louise who gave it to him. Now she got it from Harry, who got it from Marie. And everybody knows that Marie got it from me. Giles got it from Daphne, she got it from Joan, who picked it up in County Cork, a kiss in the Blarney Stone. Pierre gave it to Sheila, who must have brought it there. He got it from Francois and Jacques. Aha! Lucky Pierre. Now Max got it from Edith, who gets it every spring. She got it from her daddy, who gives her everything. She then gave it to Daniel, whose spaniel has it now. Our dentist even got it, and we're still wondering how. But I got it from Agnes, or maybe it was Sue, or Millie, or Jilly, or Billy, or Willie, it doesn't matter who. It might have been at the club, or at the pub, or in the loo. And if you'll be my friend, then I might, mind you, I said might, give it to you. A little bit of Tom Lehrer for you there, any Tom Lehrer fans out there. I really kind of got into Tom Lehrer, I suppose, when I was a teenager and discovered Tom Lehrer, Victoria Wood, Flanders and Swan, of course, all those wonderful comedians at the keyboard as well. Now, one of these days I will give you my Chemical Elements song, because for some of you, you know that I'm not a trained musician. Although I've worked in the business for the last 15 years, I was a biochemist. I trained as a biochemist at Imperial College. I managed to get myself through a biochemistry degree. Can you believe it? So as party piece, I used to sing the Elements song. I'll save that for another week. I can't give it all away tonight. So there we go. So watch out on Thomas Benjamin Wilde Esquire's Facebook page tomorrow for a little version of I Got It From Agnes, a little collaboration with him. So huge shout out also to Ben Hall, Ben who we spoke about last week, who is raising money for the Dorset and Somerset Air Ambulance. He's sleeping in his homemade Anderson shelter down in Bournemouth until he goes back to school in September. So huge shout out to Ben, who's doing a fantastic job. Now I checked on his donations today. I made a little donation, and he's almost at £3,000. So if any of you can help to tip him over that this evening, that would be greatly appreciated. That's if you just do a search for Ben Hall, and I think it's on the Virgin Money on the charity's donation website. So, or if someone can post it in the comments, if Ben's there, post it in the comments, or it's on the Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers page as well. So I thought, as Ben's in watching this evening, and we were doing that, I thought I might sing a song from the First World War. Now this one goes out to John Casey. It was a request from John Casey. This one, it's a little silly song from the First World War, and goes like this. I think the lyrics are in the book somewhere. Jimmy was a soldier brave and bold. Katy was a maid with hair of gold. Like an act of fate, Kate was standing at the gate, watching all the boys on dress parade. Kate smiled with a twinkle in her eye. Jim says, meet you by and by. That same night at 8, Jim was at the garden gate, stuttering this song to Kate. Do you know the chorus? K-K-K-Katy, beautiful Katy, you're the only girl that I adore. When the moon shines over the cowshed, I'll be waiting at the kitchen door. Jimmy, no one ever looks so cute and neat. No one could be just as cute as sweet. That's what Jimmy thought when the wedding ring he bought. Dinky little home and all complete. Jimmy thought he'd like to take a chance. His heart did a sort of song and dance, stepping to a tune all about the silvery moon. Jimmy followed up his first advance. Let's hear you. Katy, beautiful Katy, you're the only girl that I adore. When the moon shines over the cowshed, I'll be waiting at the kitchen. Key change. Katy, beautiful Katy, you're the only girl that I adore. When the moon shines over the cowshed, I'll be waiting at the kitchen door. I wasn't expected to do that key change. I should have gone from E flat into E. Don't know why I went up a third into G, but there we go. You wanted to hear all those high notes, didn't you? So a little bit of K-K-K-Katy there for John Casey, and of course to Ben Hall, who, as I said, he's raising money, doing a great job, sleeping out in his Anderson shelter, which is probably sweltering in this kind of temperature, raising money for the wonderful work of the Dorset and Somerset Air Ambulance. So if you can throw a few coins his way, that would be much appreciated. So again, see Faye feverishly writing stuff down. So I'm going to take a little sip of water while Faye does some comments.
So you sure it's water, not gin?
Vodka flavoured gin, yes. Yeah. Gin flavoured vodka.
Right, okay, yes, I have got a very happy anniversary message to give. It's from Tanith Messenger to friends Trish and Tom who live in Ireland. It's their anniversary today.
Oh,
so
congratulations.
Happy anniversary.
And hello out to Tanith out in Cyprus. Tanith, who was a great fan of Josephine the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And I met Tanith way back when, 50 years ago, when I sat there and played things like this.
I hope you played it more accurately.
I hope I played it more accurately. Oh. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, less said. Mark Ramsey does have to say the drinking game is in full swing.
Ah, brilliant. I knew it was the Ramseys in their new kitchen over in Belfast. Hello.
And we have a message from Jonathan Prowse that says his wife's great-great-aunt was the original Edwardian music hall performer of You Made Me Love You. So a little tinkle of that might be nice.
Oh, we could do that now. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me want you. And all the time I knew it. Oh yes, I always knew it. You made me happy sometimes. You made me glad. But there were times, dear, you made me feel so bad. You made me sigh for I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. I want some love that's true. Yes, I do. Indeed, I do. You know I do. Give me, give me, give me, give me what I cry for. You know you got the brand of kisses that I die for. You know you made me love you. Who was that for again?
Jonathan Prowse. Sorry, I was too distracted by picking up your fan. Jonathan Prowse's wife.
There we go, Jonathan Prowse's wife. Hello. A little bit of You Made Me Love You. Great song. One of my favourite versions of that is because Al Jolson singing that back in the the teens and early 20s, really. Oh my word, it's warm in here. I don't know how it is at home for you guys. It's pretty. It was 32, top 32 today. I don't know again around with you and how you guys are coping with the heat. Hopefully, it's cooling down a little where you are, but unfortunately we've got the lights on and all that, and it's just yes. And I can't put the fan on, otherwise we get a huge draft across the microphone. So there we go. I'm going to stop complaining and I should get on and perform some more music for you. Now, of course, if you'd like what I do at Carradine's Cockney Sing Along, you can listen to me at home with, I do have 2 CDs which you can buy from my website, carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. And of course, if you'd like to throw some coins my way in my virtual busking hat, then please do. Again, you can do that on my website, carradinescockneysingalong.co.uk. Fantastic. I can currently see Andrew, my son, is currently hanging out of the window, so obviously he is quite warm. So don't throw yourself out, Bean. Now, many of you have come to my live streams and my Cockney sing-along through a wonderful gentleman called Julian McDonnell. Julian is the presenter and the creator of Jules Guides, a wonderful YouTube channel where he produces short kind of bite-sized videos of things to do in London, walks, fascinating history and facts about London. Now, Jules and I met at Wilton's Music Hall about 5-6 years ago. And ever since then, he's been a great supporter of what I do. And equally, I've been a great supporter of his. So he's, I've featured in a few of his videos. There's a very funny penny farthing video. If you can have a look at that on Jules Guides on YouTube. Or, well, actually, we all appeared in his Christmas video this year as well, which was great fun to record. But yeah, Jules has been a great supporter of what I do and uses my music often as backgrounds for the videos that he's doing, often in locations which are related to songs. And here's one song that I've been recording. I recorded yet the other day for a video for his, coming up in a few weeks, about the wonderful, features George Leybourne, who was aka Champagne Charlie, a wonderful musical performer in the late 1800s. He was a real kind of a true musical celebrity, really, and he was one of the first people to kind of popularise brand endorsement. I think he was sponsored by Moët. He was sponsored by Moët, and the Great Vance, another musical performer, a dapper dandy type character. His rival was sponsored by was it Piper High Tech or Perrier? Okay, another rival brand. So yes, George Leybourne, Champagne Charlie. But one of the most famous songs of his, which you may well know the chorus for, I'm sure, is "The Man on the Flying Trapeze." Now we're going to sing all the verses of this because it's such a wonderful story, but equally it's such a harrowing story too. So yes, I thought I'd sing you "The Man on the Flying Trapeze." Now you have got words for this; they are in your songbooks for the chorus and the final chorus as well. And it goes like this. Once I was happy, but now I'm forlorn, like an old coat that is tattered and torn, left on this wide world to fret and to mourn, betrayed by a maid in her teens. The girl that I loved, she was handsome, I tried all I knew her to please, but I could not please her 1/4 so well, like that man upon the trapeze. Do you know the chorus? He'd fly through the air with the greatest of ease, a daring young man on the flying trapeze. His movements were graceful, all girls he could please, and my love he's stolen away. This young man by name was Signor Bonaslang, tall, big and handsome, as well made as Chang. Where'er he appeared the hall loudly rang, with ovations from all people there. He'd smile from the bar on the people below, and one night he smiled on my love. She winked back at him and she shouted bravo as he hung on his nose up above. Let's hear you. He'd float through the air with the greatest of ease, a daring young man on the flying trapeze. His movements were graceful, all girls he could please, and my love he's stolen away. Her father and mother were both on my side, and very hard tried to make her own bride. Her father he sighed, and her mother she cried, to see her throw herself away. 'Twas all no avail, she went there every night, and would throw him bouquets on the stage, which caused him to meet her how he ran me down. To tell her would take a whole page. He'd fly through the air with the greatest of ease, the daring young man on the flying trapeze. His movements were graceful, all girls he could please, and my love he's stolen away. One night I, as usual, went to her dear home, found her father and mother there alone. I asked for my love, and soon they made known to my horror that she'd run away. She packed up her box and eloped in the night with him, with the greatest of ease. The 2 stories high he had lowered her down to the ground on his flying trapeze. He'd fly through the air with the greatest of ease, a daring young man on the flying trapeze. His movements were graceful, all girls he could please, and my love he's stolen away. Some months after this I went to a hall, was greatly surprised to see on the wall a bill in red letters which did my heart gall, that she was appearing with him. He taught her gymnastics and dressed her in tights to help him to live at his ease, and made her assume a masculine name, and now she goes on the trapeze. Last chorus. She floats through the air with the greatest of ease, you'd think her a man on the flying trapeze. She does all the work while he takes his ease, and that's what became of my love. What a sad, sad tale there. The Man on the Flying Trapeze, made famous, as I said, by George Leybourne, aka Champagne Charlie. Now, I told you earlier on about the little kind of debrief, the lockdown lock-in, as we call it, over on Carradine's Cockney Sing-Alongers page after this evening. And Faye joins me for that as well. And we've had lots of requests for duets, because people have been enjoying our duets. So in comes Faye. Now this one came out of the conversation in the Sing-Alongers last week. A little bit of Bing Crosby for you. We have no lyrics for this for you, I'm afraid, but I'm sure you're going to know it and sing along.
Would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long funny ears, kicks off at everything he hears. His back is brawny but his brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. To go to school, sorry. You may grow up to be a mule. Or would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a pig? A pig is an animal with dirt on his face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He has no
very
and
rare.
I've been singing that song since I was about 6, and I still managed to forget the words. But there we go.
There we go. Woo!
Mummy, loads of people are saying that were very good, and I was looking at the comments because that was Mummy's job.
There we go. Andrew taking over the comments as Faye was on the camera.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to be out of a job.
I covered Piggy's eyes.
I know that. And pass Piggy over here.
Here's Peggy. I love Piggy.
There's a little clay, little air drying clay piggy thing that Andrew made the other day, and Andrew said he covered Piggy's ears when and eyes when Faye was singing the verse about the pig. Then little pig, because actually we've got that. What else have we got? I've got me. People have been asking what this was over there. That's me that Andrew made in air dry clay the other day. Oh, he sits up here, and a little. What else have we got? One that I made.
Oh, don't too close, Beanie.
One that I made. A little Yoshi from Super Mario. What's that one?
Mummy.
Oh, whatever that one. There we go.
Mummy.
And this is super. Who's this one? They can't see it. Kirby from Computer Games. And there we go. And this one, my favourite, Sonic the Hedgehog that Andrew made all himself. There we go, Sonic the Hedgehog, who sits on my desk over here. So if you've been wondering what these, we went from having the Lego behind us a few weeks ago to yes, all the little clay creatures there, the little air dry clay creatures. So time for a request medley. I think lots of requests that came in this week. If you'd like to request a song, the best way to do it is to go to my website and click on the request tab and send me a message through there. It goes through to a website, through to my website and through to a spreadsheet that I can see, and I collate everything together. So be assured that your requests come through, and if I can't fit them in this week, or a specific way, I will endeavour to get them in at some point. Especially the stuff that people have requested that I don't know. I will endeavour to learn them and get them in, but it does take a little bit of time. So here's a little request medley. Lots of stuff coming up now. A little bit of we're going to start with a song for Sam West. This is a little bit of Come Josephine in My Flying Machine. 1910, this one. You might not know the verse, you may well know the chorus. It's one of those songs that's kind of come a bit like the Flying Trapeze. It's one of those songs that kind of was a popular theme for cartoons and kind of background music in cartoons, I suppose, along with the Flying Trapeze and things like that. On the circus music, Entry the Gladiators, all those kind of comedy cartoon songs. So this one, Come Josephine in My Flying Machine, and also it appears, I think Kate Winslet sings it to Leonardo DiCaprio when she's dying. Or when she's dying, when she's frozen on the after the Titanic sunk, when she's on the door, she sings it, or he sings it before. I don't know. It's been a long while since I've seen Titanic. If anyone can attest to that, that would be much appreciated. But there we go. Come Josephine in My Flying Machine, 1910. This one. This goes out to Sam West. Oh, say, let us fly, dear where, kid. To the sky, dear, oh, you flying machine. Jump in, Miss Josephine, ship ahoy. Oh, joy, what a feeling, where, boy, in the ceiling, oh, high, hoopla, we fly to the sky, so high. Do you know the chorus? Come, Josephine, in my flying machine, going up. She goes up, she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes, there she goes. Up, up, little bit higher. Oh, my, the moon is on fire. Come, Josephine, in my flying machine, going up and on. Goodbye. This next one is in the songbooks again. For Martin Denbacker, leaning on a lamp. Maybe you think I look a tramp, or you may think I'm hanging around to steal a car. But no, I'm not a crook, and if you think that's what I look, I'll tell you why I'm here and what my motives are. Here we go. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street, in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. I don't know if she'll get away, she doesn't always get away, but anyway I know that she'll try. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. There's no other girl I could wait for, but this any date for. You won't have to ask why she's late for. She'd never leave me flat, she's not a girl like that. Oh, she's absolutely wonderful and marvellous and beautiful, and anyone can understand why. I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. There we go from Martin Denbacker there. And this one goes out to Derek Blake in Ballymena in Northern Ireland. This is a request from Me and My Shadow. Now, Derek's a lovely gent, and he's going to be producing some mugs for us. Some Carradine's Cockney sing-along mugs. So watch this space for those coming very, very soon. This one's for Derek. Me and my shadow strolling down the avenue. Me and my shadow, another song to tell my troubles to. And when it's 12 o'clock, we climb the stair. We never knock, for nobody's there. Just me and my shadow, all alone and feeling blue. Now where are we going? Oh, this one is for Stephen Bow and his wife Colleen. He sent me a message to say if we could request this song. It's lyrics are by Oscar Hammerstein and the music is by Jerome Kern. And it reminds them of their visit to Paris last autumn. And they can't wait to return. Because it goes like this. The last time I saw Paris, her heart was warm and gay. I heard the laughter of her heart in every street cafe. The last time I saw Paris, the trees were dressed for spring, and lovers walked beneath the trees, and birds found songs to sing. I dodged the same old taxi cabs that I had dodged for years. The chorus of their squeaking horns was music to my ears. The last time I saw Paris, her heart was warm and gay. No matter how they change her, I remember her that way. This next one, a popular request for Carradine's Cockney sing-along. A little bit of a Billy Williams music hall song. And this goes out to Robin Dolby, and it's from his son Ben. Our parlour wanted papering, and Pa said it was a waste to call a paper hanger in, and so we made some paste. He brought some rolls of paper, a ladder and a brush, and with my mummy's nightgown on her tits he made a rush. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. He was dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. The pattern was blue roses, his sleeves red, white and brown. We stuck it wrong way up and now we all walk upside down. And when he trimmed the paper off the cane with the shears, the cat got underneath it and had cut off both its ears. I have no idea what I'm doing. When Father papered the parlour, you couldn't see Pa for paste. He was dabbing it here, dabbing it there, paste and paper everywhere. Mother was stuck to the ceiling, the kids were stuck to the floor. I never knew a blooming family so stuck up before. Now where are we going? Oh, I have no idea. I'm in the right key though. A little bit of Max Bygraves. Going out to Barb and Tony Spencer in Edmonton, in Canada. There we go, Barb and Tony. You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. Have you met somewhere before? You're a pink toothbrush and I think toothbrush that we met by the bathroom door. Glad to meet toothbrush, such a sweet toothbrush. How you thrill me through and through. Don't be a toothbrush, I'm a soft toothbrush, 'cause I can't help loving you. Every time I hear you whistle, I can't whistle. like my nylon bristle. You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush. Won't you marry me in haste? I'll be true toothbrush, just a you toothbrush, when we both use the same toothpaste. There we go, going to Barb and Tony in Edmonton in Canada there. I'm a pink toothbrush. Cheeky little bit of Max Bygraves there. So over to Faye for some comments.
I've just got one, courtesy of James Farrer. Happy half Christmas.
Oh, really? Oh,
apparently so.
Of course it is.
I'm just going to leave it there and let that sink in.
25th, happy half Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks for that, James.
Too early for the Christmas songs. Too early for the Christmas songs. Will we still be here at Christmas?
Who knows?
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly the way it's going. Have you seen all the stuff in the papers, all the stuff online about the singing being deadly and passing the virus on? So yes, I think it's going to be a while before we're raising our voices again at somewhere like Mr. Fogg's or whatever. Maybe some outdoor gigs potentially when mass gatherings. I've got a festival in a few weeks' time. And I'm hoping that's all going to go ahead, with the fact that the mass gatherings will be permitted. Well, it's not a mass gathering; it's a small kind of 35 people or so. But fingers crossed for that one. So, but hopefully we can raise our voices all together at some point in the future, all in person, which would be lovely. Now, I said earlier on it was Linda's birthday, Linda Easton's birthday. Now, we've had a request for this. This is one of her favourite songs, sung by my stage husband, Mr. Champagne Charlie. Not the other Champagne Charlie. This is the modern day Champagne Charlie. Who's got a wonderful 1920s band that I play with when we're not in lockdown. And this goes out to Linda. Now, we are past the watershed in Britain. It is currently 9:15. So, yes, if you might be offended, this song, all I'm going to say is this song was banned by the BBC. When it was written back in the 1920s. So you can make your mind up and see why it was. So here we go. This one talks about a very... a lovely little animal. It goes like this. Now there's one pet I love to pet, and every evening we get set. I stroke it every chance I get. It's my girl's pussy. Seldom plays and never purrs, and I love the thoughts it stirs. I don't mind because it's hers. It's my girl's pussy. Often it goes out at night and returns at break of dawn. No matter what the weather's like, it's always nice and warm. Never dirty, always clean. In giving thrills, it's never mean. It's the best I've ever seen. It's my girl's pussy. No idea why that was banned by the BBC. Now often it goes out at night and returns at break of dawn. No matter what the weather's like, it's always nice and warm. I bring tidbits that it loves. We spoon like two turtle doves. I take care to remove my gloves when stroking my girl's pussy. Meow. There we go. A little bit of that was Harry Roy who originally released that in the 1920s. So there we go. I see the comments going wild. I hope we haven't offended anybody.
Oh no, just we did have a comment about for our American viewers, what is the watershed?
Oh, of course.
So you can explain.
So in the UK, it's the time that you can do risque material, I suppose, on television, isn't it?
Yeah, there are
9 o'clock.
There are certain things that you can't broadcast before 9 o'clock, and that might be swearing or, as you say, risque material.
Risque innuendos. Well, innuendo. So actually, while we're on the innuendo front, we're coming kind of towards the end of the sing-along this evening. So now I thought we haven't had a bit of a knees up for a while. So here we go. There's a little bit of a knees up for you, and we're going to expand the knees up with something else. So first of all, yeah, if you could turn to the back of your songbooks, we've got a little knees up medley for you. So we're going to start as we normally do with The Sun Has Got His Hat On. This one goes out to Susan O'Connor. So huge shout out to Susan O'Connor. A little bit of The Sun Has Got His Hat On. A little bit of Me and My Girl. Here we go, 1937. Let's hear it then. The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and we're coming out today. Now we'll all be happy. Hip, hip, bip hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. He's been roasting peanuts out in Timbuktu. Now he's coming back to do the same for you. Jump into your sun bath, bip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. I've just realised on my notes it wasn't yes we have no bananas was what Susan wanted. So here we go, but yes, no, we have no bananas. Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. We got string beans and onions, cabbages and scallions, all kinds of fruit and say. We have an old-fashioned tomato, Long Island potato, but yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. Okay, well, if we haven't got any bananas, this is what we do have. You know the drill. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are, standing in them with the actions. Big one, small one, some as big as your head. You give them a twist, a flick of the wrist, that's what the showman said. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Every ball you throw will make me rich. There stands my wife, the idol of my life, singing roll a bowl, a ball, a penny, a pitch. All together, singing roll a bowl, a ball, a penny, a pitch. Singing roll a bowl, a ball, a penny, a pitch. Roll a bowl, a ball, roll a bowl, a ball, singing roll a bowl, a ball, a penny, a pitch. Well, talking about innuendo and My Girl's Pussy, we've had 2 requests for this next song, which is in the songbooks, but I was going to sing the verses for you. This is the Marrow song, and it goes out to Alan Myers, one of the regulars from the Coach and Horses. Hi, Alan. And also to Richard and Lynn Lewis Yates in South Gloucestershire. Now, you know the chorus because we normally sing it here, but you may not have heard the verses before. Go like this. Down the road there lives a man I want you all to know. He grew a great big marrow for the local flower show. When the story got about, they came from far and wide. And when the people saw the marrow, everybody cried. What did they cry? Oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty. It must be 2 foot long or even more. It's such a lovely colour, so nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that. Oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one as big as that before. Now he was leaning on the garden gate the other day and beckoned to a lady who lives just across the way. He took her up the garden path and showed it her with pride. And when she saw the size of it, everybody cried. Oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty. It must be 2 foot long or even more. It's such a lovely colour, so nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that. Oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one as big as that before. Then the flower show was held and everybody went to see the great big marrow lying there inside the tent. Soon the judges came along to give the prizes out. They only took one look at it and then began to shout. Last time, oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty. It must be 2 foot long or even more. It's such a lovely colour, so nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that. Oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one as big as that before. Once more with feeling. I've never seen one as big as that before. Get off me barrow. I've never seen one as big as that before. Well, we're coming towards the end of the sing-along this evening. So this is going to be our penultimate number, with Faye debuting on spoons. Here we go then. Roll out the barrel. Let's hear you. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We got the blues on the run. Sing, boom, tararel. Ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel. for the gangs. Oh, one last time then. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We got the blues on the run. 2, 3, 4, sing. Boom, Serraro. Ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel for the gangs. Oh, hey, hey, there we go. And face debut on spoons.
I managed to get the words right using the spoons.
Hey, there we go. Now over to Faye for some final comments.
Actually, I was too busy listening to you. That's I was just going to comment on the lovely spread of locations that we've had yet again. It's been wonderful to see people watching from all across the world, from Bavaria, Colorado, Germany, Canada, and all across the UK. You know, we're reaching right down to Devon and Cornwall. We're up to Lancashire. We've got North Wales. We've got Belfast. Lambeth has to be mentioned, and good old Tunbridge as well. So it's wonderful to have you joining in.
Oh, well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, of course, for joining me again this week. Week 15 of the Self-Isolation Sing-Along. So, and again, lovely to see. I think we hit 250. We did hit 250 viewers. So fantastic. If we can keep up the momentum, that's great. So do, as I said, tell your friends. And although the Facebook event says this is the last one, it's not. I'll be here for a while. I'll create a new Facebook event and put it around as well. So yes, as I said before, if you like what I do at Carradine's Cockney Sing Along, you can buy copies of my CDs from my website or download me and listen to me on Amazon and Spotify and all other digital streaming platforms. Though, of course, if you buy the CDs off me, you keep me going, really. That's the best way to do it. And for those of you who missed out on the merchandise, the recent merchandise, which is currently in production. It's currently in production. I had an email about it today. So I should hopefully be shipping the tea towels. These are tea towels, self-isolation sing-along tea towels, which will be shipping, for those of you who have ordered them, will be shipping early July. So hopefully just in over a week's time, I hope. So fingers crossed. But yes, if you, I've got other merchandise coming. Mugs. I was chatting about to Derek about that. And my designer Tony is working on some fantastic artwork for Carradine's Cockney Cuppa. There you go. You can have your Carradine's Cockney Cuppa mug. And also, we've got some tote bags coming as well. So watch this space for some tote bags. If you like what I do, as I said, become a member of Carradine's Cockney Sing Along Us Facebook group. For the kind of inner sanctum of friends and fans who Faye and I will be chatting to after the show this evening once Andrew's been put to bed. So yes, thank you so much for joining us as always and sharing this your precious time on a Thursday night with us and these old songs that I love and love sharing with you guys. Again, keep the requests coming in and yeah.
There has been a request to see Andrew's drawing.
Oh, the Andrew's drawing. We've got a couple of them.
That one's the most important. It's the picture of the vending machine that I particularly like.
Oh, go on. What have we got?
So you've got the Lego on the top.
Okay, I can't see it.
Yeah, I need to show.
It's a Lego Is it a Lego vending machine?
Lego,
No.
Turkish Delight, and wine.
That's amazing.
And a superhero.
That is a vending machine for our family. Lego, Turkish Delight, and wine. Now, I would enjoy all three of those. Andrew,
1.
2 of those. You like Lego and Turkish Delight?
No, I don't. I hate it.
I like nice Turkish Delight,
There we go.
but not
Oh,
the horrible fries chocolate.
There we go. So until next week, until next Thursday, I'm going to leave you with this Al Bowley classic on the last couple of pages of your songbook. Goes like this. Good night, sweetheart. All my prayers are for you. Good night, sweetheart. I'll be watching all you. Tears and parting may make us forlorn, but with the dawn, a new day is born. So we'll say good night, sweetheart. Sleep will banish sorrow. Good night, sweetheart. Till we meet tomorrow. All your sadness soon will turn to gladness. Good night, sweetheart. go. Good night, everybody. Huge thank you to Faye on comments, to Marcus doing sorting out my back end, as it were, and all of you for joining in. Thank you so much for joining me, and of course Andrew for his drawing as well. We shall see you next Thursday, same time, same place. Have a great week. Stay safe, and until then, keep singing.